This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of Tuesday, September 5th, 2023. I'm Alex Brown. A recent graduate of and former hockey player for Indiana Tech in Fort Wayne is on the doorstep of moving the small batch production of his Whole Food energy snacks to mass manufacturing. Fabian Grandquest says he aims to sell his snacks in bulk directly to athletic teams, which he believes will be lucrative.
For the market, I saw that no product is currently catering to athletic teams specifically, and I saw that there was about a $550 million total addressable market for that.
The native of Sweden currently has two products, a protein muffin and energy bites. Indianapolis-based food delivery kitchen Cluster Truck has promoted President Janet Monroe to CEO. She will succeed Chris Baggett, who co-founded Cluster Truck in 2015 with Dan McFadden. Baggett plans to continue his involvement with the company through his role as board chair. A state project expanding into White County will increase opportunities to better the area's broadband connectivity. The county is now a broadband-ready community, as designated by the Indiana Broadband Office to encourage such development and remove barriers to broadband infrastructure. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
For 25 years, we've had the honor of telling the story of Indiana business. More than 1,300 shows, 8,000 interviews. We've traveled from Valparaiso to Versailles, Fort Wayne to Fort Branch, and everywhere in between. And we are just getting started. Our team is passionate about Indiana business because your story is worth telling. Join us every week as we travel the state to bring you Indiana's story. Inside Indiana Business, 25 years and counting.
Thousands of Hoosier kids are missing out on free breakfast and lunch, even though nutrition advocates say many Indiana families continue to struggle with hunger and food insecurity. IIB's Kate Sharon has more.
A new report by the Food Research and Action Center, or FRAC, a national not-for-profit that aims to reduce poverty-related hunger, indicates that nearly 58,000 fewer children in Indiana received a lunch on an average day in July 2022, a decrease of more than 50% from the previous summer. Data for 2022 is the latest to be released. Participation rates for breakfast fell even further, as 60,000 fewer children received breakfast on an average day in July 2022, a decrease of about 81% compared to July 2021. The decrease in participation follows previous increases in summer meal participation in 2020 and 2021. Across the country, every other state also saw a decrease in the average daily participation in summer lunch in July 2022, compared to July 2021. According to FRAC, child nutrition waivers issued by the U.S. Department of Agriculture make the free meals available at summer meal sites, oftentimes located at schools and community centers. While waiver access was expanded during the COVID-19 pandemic, eligibility restrictions are back in place, meaning fewer kids can access free meals. Kate Sharon, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
More than 60 films covering a range of genres will be shown at the Victory International Film Festival in Evansville, which runs Thursday through Saturday. The fourth annual event, which involves multiple venues, celebrates the art of cinema by showcasing creativity, diversity, and inspiration. Festival director Patrick Higgs told IIB each film has a unique perspective and invites audiences to explore different cultures, ideas, and emotions. The festival also highlights Hoosier-made films, including a documentary on the life of naturalist John James Audubon, produced by two University of Southern Indiana professors. Elevate Ventures CEO Christopher Day says he is excited about the success of the inaugural Rally Innovation Conference. Last week's event attracted more than 3,000 entrepreneurs and innovators, and Day believes it is further proof that Indiana can be an innovation hub.
We don't talk about all of our number one rankings. We don't talk about our arts and science and our trails and 43 miles of beach, in Lake Michigan. And this is just an opportunity to let the globe know about all the assets that exist here in Indiana, because everyone is looking about where is the best place to go to live, work, and play. And when you add up all the different assets, there's no question in my mind that we rank among the best in the world.
When it comes to innovation and tech, Scott Dorsey, managing partner for Indianapolis-based venture studio High Alpha, said a conference like Rally could help boost Indiana's reputation for connecting tech into other sectors, such as ag, logistics, manufacturing, and life sciences. Cook Group President Pete Yonkman is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.